Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Midas, and I'm here to talk to you about MassDrop.com. What is MassDrop? Well, it's a community of enthusiasts that have gotten together to find the greatest products and find the correct specifications to make those products great. Not only that, they sell you the product on the website there as well for a reduced price. Products such as what? Well, this is my favorite one, the AKG K7XX Red Edition. It's a wonderful set of headphones made to the complete specifications of enthusiasts and people that love headphones. As for me, I'm an idiot. I don't know what makes a good headphone, so I just listen to those nerds and buy it cheap. That's how I became a billionaire. MassDrop.com. Stop by, see some stuff, and buy some headphones. Just like me.
With a roamer, and then the roamer leaves at some point or
that
something.
makes sense.
What if at first he is like the offlane core, but the 4 hero farms, since he's not going to last it anyways?
Okay,
that's fair.
That kind of makes sense.
And then eventually they leave, and then Techies hits level 3, then he starts the farm.
So you're saying he's kind of like the support for the first few minutes in like this dual lane. He doesn't get the last hits. Then the support leaves, and he takes over the farm. Like, I guess.
I just couldn't see any other way.
Because basically he's screwed if he doesn't have mine set up. So what you basically have to do is you have to mine up the side shop pretty much and use that as your safety area.
It's like the only spot.
That way you can squeak out, drop a mine, blow up a wave, and then back up again, and then get levels from that. Yeah, and then get a soul ring, get an arcanes, and maybe power farm ags. Something like that. Yeah, I think I'm in agreement here. So Navi did complete a challenge. They completed the
get out of my lane.
The get out of my lane challenge.
Yeah,
yep.
Excellent.
The negative was they could have done that the first match and gained 400 extra moonbucks. So instead they again go into another match here with very low moonbucks. Like honestly they needed to like tank the game in my opinion in that last game and make like 2K moonbucks or something. Yeah, if possible. That should have been a strat, I think.
The strategic throw to acquire the moonbucks, huh?
but I mean, it would at least put them on an equal moonbuck set level because Liquid has just had the advantage. Yes, they would have been down a game, but at least they would have had a similar bank to Liquid, and then they could go even on drafts and maybe win a 2-1 there.
Oh, I think it's true. That's totally what could have been a very good strategy.
Yeah, instead now they're 1 game away from elimination. Liquid about to take this series. They're up 2-1 in a best of 5. They will ban out a couple of heroes. Of course, Navi can't afford to ban, so...
well, they could have. They could have if they wanted to random their first pick, but they would have had to ban 2, so maybe they're thinking, guess we just save the bans, we go pick random.
I think that would have been pretty good if they did go for 2 bans and a random. It'd be your first random. You're going to have to random heroes anyways.
Reserve time.
I mean, but it only puts your net worth up. I think the issue is when they did that in the previous draft, they first ran McCaudle, and they instantly get counterpicked.
Okay.
So I feel like if they let it delay a little bit, especially if who has first pick, they equal bet. Liquid won the auction. Liquid chose Radiant, and Navi chose second pick. So that means if they were first pick, they would have had to pick random their first hero and then had 2 counter picks there. So I think it's better for them in this way because at least their pick and their random will be in the same phase.
I guess so. But either way, they're going to be able to counter pick the random on the side of Team Liquid, right? So
team pick.
Don't know. Punch comes out. All right.
It's a confident opening here by Liquid. This is we're up 2. We're up a game.
Yep.
We have more money. Let's mess around a little bit.
Miracle Pudge, potentially. He was the one that played it last. I think
he was actually really good last time.
It was really good. It was really solid. He got so many hooks. I don't even remember if they won that game. It was actually a close game from what I remember.
No, they stomped it, I seem to remember.
Okay.
Didn't they?
There
was like 1 missed Pudge hook, but it was like amazing how much pressure he put on the game. Yep, and they go for the pick into random.
This isn't bad. This is a good opening, but...
It's workable, for sure.
Yes, exactly.
Clock worked very nice against the Pudge, and they actually happened to random the 5 hero as well. Not too bad.
Good stuff.
They'll probably go for 1 more random, I assume. Maybe pick first and then do their 4th random, or maybe random and pick.
10 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see. Can we get some sort by pick price, Reginald?
5 seconds.
Thank you.
It's okay. The tournament's almost over. You'll figure this out for next game. If we get another game.
If we get to game, what is it, 4? This is game 4,
This is game 4, yeah. I mean, this is do or die here for Navi. They got to take the win here with some mix of random, and they go for a Dazzle pick. Interesting.
Okay.
Can offset some of the damage dealt by like Chain Frost. You can grave people if they're in trouble. If you get a Force and grave, you can basically save somebody from clock every time, most likely.
This guy's a lane winner as well. If they have some sort of impressive offlane with Lich +1, for example, like Doom, it's pretty common.
Yeah.
You'll be able to lane perfectly fine against that with most carries.
Good point. We've seen a lot of Dazzle core too this tournament, which I've not been a huge fan of. Feels like it doesn't do anything really.
It's awful, doesn't it?
Yeah, just like okay, well I've got my support items that I wouldn't usually have, and that's about it. And I have a couple more levels. It's gonna be great.
The only
guys.
time I thought it was cool when Snake King did this one gank where he had like phase, drum, and medallion, and he like threw out the poison touch. He instantly weaved, medallioned, and sprinted up to like repeatedly attack until the person would have died. And it like almost looked like they would have worked, but then they like stunned him once and ran away. Dude, that is like
sad.
there have been so many Doom randoms this tournament.
Pretty good. This is actually you were just talking about this. If they have a Lich plus somebody like a Doom, but still, like you mentioned, there is a Dazzle on the other team. But still,
so our randoms weighted. We've seen Doom a million times, Techies a million times. Feels like
It's been a lot of Doom randoms.
maybe we
Shadow
should
Demon
we should talk to Buka. He might have some information for us there.
I
But
feel like Mr. Midas is rigging the randoms.
he might be. Knowing him, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, Navi got Techies last game, so that was anti-rigged, I think.
Well,
that
he
was
loves
like,
Techies, so he was
Okay.
doing them a
That's true.
favor.
Mr. Midas
I
really
suppose.
does enjoy that.
It was for his personal benefit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Razor the lane dominator, very strong at early mid game.
10
Can have some issues against Frost Armor, kind of, but definitely seems like a pretty solid hero pickup,
5
especially if he gets like a
seconds
BKB.
remaining.
He's basically not going to be touched in team fights.
Yeah. Also saw the Ags build last game from the
Reserve
Razor.
time.
Pretty good when you group up with Dazzle and just run down a lane.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I think Liquid will be happy that they'll be okay with the Doom. I think just because of Dazzle
Shadow
being there.
I like this actually. This is pretty good. Get some extra. Dendy was playing this and he owned with it earlier on in the tournament. It's just I think a comfort hero too, just for him. So I enjoy it.
It's good. They needed more damage on their side. They're definitely lacking Disable a little bit. Oh, that's another.
That's right.
Thank you, Shane.
10
The
seconds
Cogs plus
remaining.
Shadow Fiend for
Yes.
extra souls here, and they've got 224 for their last pick.
5 seconds
Which
remaining.
I assume they've already planned this one out here. They picked the Shadow Fiend pretty rapidly here.
Reserve
So they need
time.
a safe laner for 224 or less.
Could be like,
What's available?
I assume they'll want something Hurricane Pike holder. That way they could push away from Razor. That's my first thought. But there's a lot of inexpensive heroes below that.
A lot of the agi carries are actually like, there's a few on the right side, on the dire side there a bit, or whatever side that is, but that are kind of low. But most of them are above like 230. At least all the good ones anyway. Troll is super inexpensive. Wow, 132 for him.
There's a reason for that. A good one.
Yeah.
He sucks.
He's bad now. That's unfortunate. I like Troll.
Yeah, he has a really slow ramp up, and a lot of other carries get online faster now.
Dire team ban.
Bat Rider.
That rider.
Okay.
Right.
Kind of a
Okay.
safe opener.
Radiant team
Basically
ban.
helps shut down Navi's initiation pretty much.
Also, lane phase, right? You've got Bat Pudge potential in the off lane.
Yeah,
And when you look at the supports from Navi, they do absolutely nothing
yeah,
to Bat
it's like
Riders.
clockwork. You're gonna walk into the fire with them and battery assaults. Like,
Clockwork won't even come to Bat Rider's lane most likely, so they'll have to have a carry that can survive against the
10
back
seconds.
gates.
that's
Slark.
tough with the cost of with how much money they have.
It is for sure.
Slark is the best
5
one
seconds
against the
remaining.
Bat Rider for now. But,
It's not bad, yeah. Slark's not bad this game, I would
and
say.
they can afford it too, which is
Reserve
good news
time.
for Navi.
Can leap away
What?
from Razor.
Liquid might ban it.
Yeah, there's a good chance that happens.
I mean, it's definitely a little bit more straightforward what they ban here.
Yep.
I think Ursa's not bad this game either, actually, except for against Bat Rider. Bat Rider, the lane, but you could still kill him. Like, Ursa's, I would say, good against Razor. Situationally, it's good against Bat Rider. It's not bad against Dazzle,
I
kind
would
of.
say you could still kill him if you didn't have Clockwork glitches or supports.
Okay.
If you had something a bit more reliable and better in lane, I think it's fine.
Yeah, because Cogs is worthless, basically. Like,
Yeah.
You'd have to slow him while he's not flying over cliffs, basically.
If only.
But it's in their range.
Yeah.
They could buy it.
We have to think about their available balance.
It's not much. It's
Yeah.
basically limited
Not
to
at
the
all.
bottom 2 rows here.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I was thinking maybe Jug also could be an option for Navi, but even then.
What about something like what about like an off lane in the safe lane? Is something like that crazy?
I mean, it's not too crazy since they have the Shadow Fiend. They have the real carry in the mid lane, so.
And
Yeah.
Doom can kind of do some carry stuff too, so
Right.
they have some potential there. I was thinking like Centaur or something, maybe like I don't know, Elder Titan. I don't know if that really synergizes with their stuff, but
I think that if it's not something specifically for the lane, they're going to have a really, really hard time playing this game.
Yeah.
Like even Shane suggested the Abaddon. Yeah, could work.
so you're saying they basically have to win that potential 1v1.
They don't have to win it. They just have to not get smashed in the lane. And Bat Rider will destroy these lanes if it's not a carry that's specifically good at lane against them.
Void would be good, but they don't have the money for that. That's 276.
Yep. Void would be good. Weaver would be fantastic, but Too expensive.
They could always run him and hope they get lucky with a Weaver Void.
Oh, yeah.
That's the new meta.
That's the great strategy.
I'm sure it'll work. And they random techies and the game's over.
I was going to say that. They're just going to get techies again.
Moonbuck's really mattering in this game 4 here. Liquid's Fat Bank at the tournament really making a big
Ooh,
difference.
they did ban the Jug.
Ban out the Jug.
So Slark is available.
Smart.
But only 4 reserve time seconds here for Liquid. They have 20 regular seconds. But
And Liquid has to go first as well. So
Yep.
at least Navi will have full information. They've got a ton of bonus time that they can use to make decisions. Another benefit of randoming. You get to basically save 2 picks of bonus time.
All right.
Now, if they do get a random here on Liquid's side, they don't get benefit. I don't know if that has a chance of making a bomb go off or not. That's the real question.
Reserve
That'd be
time.
cool. That would be hype.
It would be pretty hype here.
Because going
0.
to get 5, are they going to just, okay. That's
I guess
pretty
they picked
good.
it. I'm going to assume
Looks
they
like a
picked that.
Looks
Yeah, I think
quite
it's a
good.
pick. I'm pretty sure they picked it.
Yeah. I mean, what the AoE on Navi's side is basically Rocket Flare, Doom's
Yep.
abilities, and Shadow Fiend. And Chain Frost, I guess.
That's
but
a big problem when you're thinking, oh, let's outspam, guys. Oh, Rocket Flare's on cooldown.
maybe they can steal the Harpy creep and start zapping for lightning
Yeah,
damage.
we're going to have to get creative to
5 seconds
find wave clear.
remaining.
Yeah. Let's get the Shockwave for the Theater Tormentor. That'll do the job.
There we go.
Reserve
That's one of
time.
them.
So they need a carry that can wave clear. That's not terrible against CK. That can
Slark.
also beat a Bat Rider in lane. Ember does not beat Bat in lane. There's no way, and they do end up going for the Slark.
I mean,
so
they
good call.
it just feels like they have to against the Bat Rider. They need Wave Clear, which Dark Pack provides.
I don't know. Does it beat Razor? I feel like it doesn't, because if you
Probably not.
do get sapped, then you're not
Right.
going to kill him in time. And even if you don't, you're probably not going to kill him in time. Like, he's got to make some good stuff happen. I
They've
feel
got some defensive tools, too. You've got Dazzle, Shallow Grave, Weave, Armor, and the heal.
Yeah.
And then Pudge can also hook out whoever Slark starts to focus with the
Yeah.
pounce or whatever.
Like Flame Break to push people away. It's going to be tough, but he can lane against Bat decent, because he
Yes.
can at least remove many napalm stacks and pounce away. I don't really see him beating him in a 1v1 though.
It's rough.
He's just going to get napalm stacked and right clicked basically.
Yep. Well,
It's a tough one.
I mean, they can with it. This game looks at least easier than last game did. I know that's not saying
Yes,
much,
I
but
definitely agree.
I mean,
But in the same vein, Shadowfiend can get roamed on. Maybe Clock can make a lot of good stuff happen. I mean, they can definitely be Razor in lane. And we saw
Right.
Shadowfiend
Yeah.
crush CK the first game that we saw CK versus Shadowfiend.
And
I think it was a duel
also,
lane, but
we've mentioned this before, but the cog interaction with Shadowfiend helps
yeah.
offset some of these bad matchups a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get
He's
them off to a good start.
forced
If
to get
Clockwork
cogs,
camps
but-
mid too, you can always cog away the Razor, so we can't get a whole bunch of
Yeah.
damage.
That's a good
So
point.
they got something going for them, but I don't know what they're going to do with the Slark, because Clockwork doesn't do anything to Bat Rider. Lich doesn't want to play up there either. He's going to play with Doom. If Pudge walks up the top lane, even at level 1, I don't think Slark can touch creeps at all.
Yeah. Napalm and Raw would be too bad.
Yeah.
So where did they put the Lich in the safe lane just to give them the advantage there no matter what?
I think they just have to sack the Slark and then just play off the Doom. Play off a strong Doombringer, because even if you help Slark, he's not going to be the one making space for you.
Yeah.
Right? He's just going to do the same exact thing. So
Well, it's going to be a tough game for Navi. They need to win this, or they end up getting second place, and Liquid takes the win here for use Midas mode. So let's send it over to the casters.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special presentation. While Navi start killing cogs, I'm sure, with Shadowfiend, I'll introduce my co-caster here. It's Slacks!
Oh, hello everybody. How's it all doing? Yeah, we decided to put me on what could be the final game of the final series, because we thought that was the best idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, whoopee! Nah, I'm just kidding. Shannon is,
indisposed.
Suns fan's been in the bathroom for about 25 minutes, and, yeah, as soon as he's back out, don't worry, I'm going to be done casting. But welcome to the game. I can put on my announcer voice and get you through that time. We have Team Liquid versus Team Navi in one heck of an exciting match, Trent Packs.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Yes, and you even get to witness some Trent camera work here, and I don't know any of Suns fans' controls, so this is going to be great all around, everyone.
We're just going to wait until he's done in the bathroom. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we can see a 3-man rotation coming out from Team Liquid. What are they hoping to get out of this one, Trent?
I would say a kill, and
Oh.
maybe a bounty to go with it. How about that?
Oh!
What do you think?
Very intelligent. Meanwhile, down the bottom lane, Bat Rider is, we're seeing a little chase here on the Doomski. A little bit of a drain, a little bit of a slap. Not a big deal, though. He's going to put a tango down, Trent.
Oh, nice. I like it. A little bit of BM. Some taunts. You know, your hero doesn't have a taunt, drop a tango. That's
a
what you got
tango.
to do. It's your only option. In terms of the roles of this game, let's see here. Where are we this time? It's a Miracle Bat Rider. Mind Control going to be on the Razor. Kuro on the Chaos Knight. GH on the Pudge and Matumba Man on the Dazzle. So I think we've seen the Matumba Man Dazzle before, actually, when they were doing some of their aura-based lineups in the past, where they had like a Luna carry or a Venge carry. That was one of those liquid situations where they would make the change for Matumba Man. But Miracle going for the body blocks here, making sure he can't pounce for this bounty rune.
Very interesting there. Taking a lot of damage.
Oh.
Misses the pounce, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure if he got that pounce, that would have been a pretty easy kill on that Bat Rider, but not going to be seeing it here today. Gonna lose a few runes, gonna get a few runes, and we begin the match.
Okay, so in terms of our lanes, what's our Shadow Fiend working with here? Denny did get all his cogs in the base. He got up to 11.
Oh,
So,
boy. Is it really that important to get those cogs? I mean,
oh, it's the bee's knees.
it's the bee's knees. Tell
Yeah.
me about how much damage. I mean, he don't
Look
even
who he's
have
up
any
against.
damage. He's getting drained of damage. Who cares? It means nothing.
This is definitely where we're expecting all of the Dire presence to be. It's going to be in the mid lane. That's where Clockwork's going to be looking to put on the pressure. They want to create space for Dendy, give some free experience over to their Slark, and try and get him up into that level 6 as fast as possible. And look at this zoning by Chew. Giving a little bit of mana burn on the mind control, taking away one static link at a time.
Oh, and he taunting away, too. That's the psychological damage there as well. Good
You
for
know
him.
all about that.
I sure do.
It's your
Trent.
bread and butter.
Very psychological damage from my horrible life. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of Navi's specialty. You know, they just secure Denny the mid lane, and typically if they can get that to happen, he's just been kicking ass right now. So, not the worst strat in the world.
Jeez.
Speaking of kicking ass.
Some AI bot mid.
Woo! Oh, that was close.
Yeah, a little bit. The 3 stack from the raises there from Dendy.
Meanwhile,
getting that
down on the
bonus
bottom
damage.
lane, crystallizing a little bit of an issue, but he's backing out. He's fine. No biggie here.
Yeah, they had some rough issues with that last pick, right? Not only were they low on moonbucks,
Uh-oh. Top lane. Here comes the first blood. Potentially General in some deep trouble. He's getting regened up, and he does not make it. Oh, Karo! Taking him out.
back bitch.
Am I not a good caster? I know.
You're amazing.
I never want
I need you all the time in my
People
life.
make me do this, Trent.
No, I love it. The people love it, trust me.
The people.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of which, Trent, talk to me about items. Is it too early? That's what I always say
Items?
as a caster when I don't know what to talk about.
Oh.
Meanwhile, on the bottom lane. Oh my God, he died. Said it right before he died.
What are you talking about?
It's fine. He's about to die here. Chew is not gonna die. He's gonna actually turn it around. This is what we call the turnaround, Trent. Those cogs doing approximately nothing. Excuse me. The what do they call that skill? Batteries assault.
Yep, you just throw batteries at them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like leftover from all his experiments and
No
everything.
wonder they closed down Radio Shack.
That makes sense.
That's what happened to all the batteries.
Black Friday sale.
Hey, antlion.com.
Got him.
Anyway,
In terms of the pick for the Slark, right, we were kind of discussing, I think the panel was onto it too. They were low on Moonbucks, and they need a hero that can deal with the Bat Rider. So currently, Crystallize is just down here, trying to get himself in that experience range, and Snako TPing out. Not man, the Rot and the Firefly, so much damage. And now Crystallize, look at this Miracle again, stopping that pounce. Oh, he's on top of it,
they're
literally.
handling it. Yeah, he is literally on top of him, burning him alive. That is some fried fish right there. Yeah, Slark is going to have a really hard game. I'm not quite sure why they chose him. Sure, he can do okay against the Bat Rider. He can get out of that. But as far as everybody else, if he doesn't get a good start in this game, he is just squishy little fish.
I would say it's because they didn't do enough bounties. And so they had no Moonbucks.
All right, don't be a hater here. GH going to deny himself from the cog
very
bounce
nice.
back there. Woo!
The mid-rot.
And that's a lone dazzle up top.
A lone dazzle.
Stacking and pulling that creep wave, very hard to do. Trust me on that one.
Yeah, I witnessed that.
Yeah?
There were some serious issues, but
Well, you know.
not able to get the pull off, so they're just going to have to pressure this into the tower. It looks like use the Shadow Wave, try and force back General.
In case you guys have been wondering, Shannon has been in the bathroom now for nearly a half an hour. Here we go. Dendy getting just dragged up in the mid lane. The Rot is slowing him down, and Razor is just whipping away. He knows he ain't going to make it, so we're going to start slapping him. And that slap don't work out. Mind control, though, under the tower, in the cogs. Fantastic cogs there by the choo-choo train himself. Dropping him in.
Oh, the hook back under the tower. Snako. Oh, the deny from GH, and he gets the kill.
That's the train, baby. Choo-choo.
What? Chew's not there.
What?
No, Chew is, well, he's there, but
He was there.
he wasn't really involved.
Choo-choo.
Oh, thank God he's back.
Thank God. All right, there you go.
What's your auto cam key? K. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone.
Your real caster has returned. While we're switching the mics, I'm going to go ahead and try to buy as much time as I humanly can. The camera remains in the mid lane, and I take off my microphone as soon as Shannon starts to talk.
Wow, you're a great caster, Slacks. You should do this more often. Top lane, apparently Chaos Bolt comes out. General's in a lot of trouble. What are these heroes, Trent? I just got here.
Yeah, I know.
This is actually Slacks, just with a slightly lower voice. I've been casting this whole time, believe it or not. Very exciting stuff. Has your camera work been on par?
No, I couldn't find your auto key thing, and then you don't have the smooth drag. You have nothing working for camera control. It was awful.
No one has complained yet. How dare you? Mind control stuck inside the cogs. Chu doing a lot of damage with the battery assaults. Only level 1 right now. And GH looks to be next on the list as Seneko. Gets off a little frost blast there, but GH will be healthy.
GH has been on point, by the way. He's got both denies on his deaths.
Okay, tell me about this game. Catch me up.
This game, they had to get Slark because there was a Bat Rider and they had no Moonbucks, so he was like the only hero they could afford. This is pretty much sums up the Slark game as he dies to the Bat Rider, so that's going great as a counter. Miracle's playing the Bat Rider. He's getting a lot of farm. He's second on the net worth right now. And your supports are GH on the Pudge and then Matumba Man on the Dazzle.
Okay, well, we have the Poison Touch onto General right now. He's taking a lot of damage on the right click from Kuroki, who's been playing carry for the most part in this series. Going back to the old days, if you will. His Mind Control trying to do a little bit of damage, but he gets bursted down by Dendi on the Shadow Fiend.
Now, this has been the one thing that's been going well for Na'Vi. They've been putting a lot of pressure on the mid lane. So Seneko and Chu almost always here, trying to help out Dendi in that early game, trying to ramp him up into something, and they're going to hope that Crystallize can recover. As you can see, he's going for some treads, and he's almost level 6. So he's not doing too bad. Considering it's 6.5 minutes, his net worth's actually relatively fine. He's been mostly in a 1v1 situation or a 1v2.
Did they do the soul and cog thing?
He started with 11 souls.
11?
Yeah,
oh,
not
that's
bad.
a little bit less
it's
than...
a little low.
I think 12 is what you strive for at the minimum, if I remember
I've seen
correctly.
15. Teams were really practiced at it. Very impressive.
Yeah. But you don't see that combo as often these days, so can't say I'm too surprised overall. But Kuroki, level 5 right now, going towards that armlet of his, as this tier 1 tower takes quite a bit of damage. I don't think there's going to be any TP support whatsoever, but we'll see.
No, I think this tower's going down.
Typically you see the trades, but doesn't look like that's going to happen in the bot lane. Is GH and Miracle going to run into Crystallize and General with Chu on the backside here? Crystallize has Pounce, level 1 available. Gets it off onto GH with the Dark Pack coming through as well. GH, can he deny himself is the question. Nope. That is a crit from General. Good lord. Alpha Wolf value for the win. Chu gets lassoed into the tier 2 tower. Crystallize creating a little bit more space.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a lack of Bat Rider play right there, I'd say. Just pretty unlikely to get that kill, honestly. Maybe there's a TP, I guess, but...
Dandy, one more raise. Can he find it? Boom! That extra damage is actually so noticeable.
He is a
on
haste
Shadow
as well, so it's just so easy to get your raises perfect.
Yeah, one, and come on, the close one. There you go. That's a good boy. That's a double kill for Dendi using 5 raises overall.
Yeah, missing
Very
the
strong.
112 damage. Makes it a little difficult to get right clicks off.
Yes, I would agree with that. GH, you're looking for the hook. Nope.
Under reward, though.
Tried to go for the creep, actually. That's definitely what was intended here. GH taking some damage from General. Dendi getting a lot of damage stolen in the meantime from Mind Control, but a nice cog zoning out everybody as Chu and General look to back off.
There's
and these
another hook
raises
ready.
do so much damage.
GH is going for it. Step aside.
Mind Control, get out of the way. It's the creep again. He just wants those creep kills. I understand where GH is coming from.
Oh, never mind. Crystallize should be okay. The Rally Rift will not hit. And he also doesn't have the ulti yet on Kuro. Going for a 1-3-2.
And I believe they picked Slark after the CK, right? So is the Slark kind of like, I can destroy everyone on your team except for you kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, it was picked after the CK. It's a bit rough, sadly. Again,
So what do they
not
do about
many
the CK
Moonbucks to
this
work
game,
with.
though? What do you think?
The CK was the 5th pick for Liquid,
Yeah.
so it was a good choice, obviously.
Well, GH pounced upon. Dark Pack coming out as well. And he's going to get graved at the last second. Hook coming through. It's actually going to connect. Crystallize pops his ult. GH should be able to deny himself, and he
again?
does so.
That's still impressive.
Oh, okay. What is that?
The reality rifts have been so strange. They've been as bad as the randoms this tournament. Someone's off with the RNG. My pleasure.
Yeah,
of Midas mode. I don't know. So many techies and this was a Doom random, by the way.
Oh, really?
They
Damn.
randomed Lich Doom.
We were talking about that. Techies and Doom being the 2 most random heroes.
They randomed Lich Doom.
Something's off with the formula. Buka, Miracle. Playing the Bat Rider, gets the lasso off onto Lich, into the hook. Whoa, okay, it does connect. That was just a weird interaction overall. And Seneko drops to the deck.
All right, got a lasso kill. And yeah, he had a very early drums, and now he's working on that Blink Dagger.
Oh my god, that is so much damage with the heal bomb. Crystallize. He might be dead, actually. Gets off the Dark Pack, but not in time. Kuroki and company able to clean him up, but Dendi's here with that double damage in tow. One more raise should do it, but he does have Grave now. It's going to waste a lot of time. In fact, we'll just be able to TP out to
Kuro's been
safety.
doomed, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right, but there's the potential save. Can he deny him? GH, your right
this
click
man,
is not that much.
This might be the most denies in Pro Dota.
Oh, go for it. No, the Rocket Flare finishes him off at the last moment. Chain Frost coming through, though. Only bounces a couple times as Mind Control looks to be dead inside those Dota Cinema cogs. You can find them on sale now at the Dota 2 store.
Is that at the Moonduck store, too?
No.
Or wait, or does it come with your Captain's Draft ticket? How does that work?
Not anymore, unfortunately.
Do I need an Antlion mod mic?
That is a very old Captain.
Can I get all this together on massdrop.com? What do you call this bundle?
I don't know. There's a lot of sponsors.
This is too much sponsor. I got to go relax with a little bit of bomb sauce alien piss.
Miracle. He has the drums working towards the Blink Dagger now, only 1,000 away. He's off to quite a good start, I would say. Second in the net worth. That's pretty damn good for a Batrider. Top lane, Reality Rift into General. Kuroki with the Chaos Bolt. Only the 1 second stun, though. See if you can find this kill.
Yeah,
Reality Rift
the
is
old
so hard to
level 1
use.
Chaos Bolt. Not helping out too much here.
Yeah, I guess it's a value level. I don't even know. 1 to 2 seconds max. Rough overall. And of course,
It
Reality
makes
Rift
sense
inside
though, right?
fog.
Like you lose a lot of value maxing against a Slark rather, and he's just been like going to Slark's lane and pressuring him to make sure
Right.
he can't farm well. So just
been
keep
quite
using the
annoying.
minus armor.
Chu level 6 on this Clockwork. I want to say he looks pretty good this series overall. Been a good stand-in for Na'Vi.
Yeah,
As
I'd
Roger
agree.
playing in WSG, I believe. But Kuroki, again, I bring this up. It's just such a nostalgia factor seeing him play these carries. Very cool to see.
Long
We're going to see a hook shot into the hook, though. So Chu and Mind Control completely isolated. He's trying to steal as much damage from Dendi as possible. The raise finishes him off. Looks like Matumba Man might drop. No, it might be Chu, in fact. So it's a 1-for-1. Oh, the hook will barely miss for GH.
Needs a bigger cosmetic.
I mean,
What would've
again,
got him?
He has all the wrong cosmetics right now. Literally,
That's the issue.
no Dota Cinema items whatsoever.
Oh,
Unacceptable.
Can you believe it?
Dendi's off to a very good start, though. With those raises, getting several kills. It's 4, 2, and 3 right now. We saw was it last game or the game before that we saw Shadowfiend as well? I can't remember.
It was the first game for GH.
Okay. And he went Blink Yules.
Yules first.
Is this... Oh, okay, Yules first. Is this a thing that we're going to start seeing, you think, on
Definitely.
Shadowfiends, the caster build?
Because this was the caster build before, and now the caster build is just like so much better because you have 10% spell lamp, so it makes sense, right?
Yeah. The only issue is if you go Ags. Well, actually, the 40% cooler reduction is pretty
See if they
strong.
can
at
get this down
25.
bottom.
Yeah. Couple raises hit. Gonna need one more probably. Actually, not even. Crystallize should be able to finish this off himself. In fact, Dendi gets it with
Oh my God,
very
he hooked
measly damage. 72. In fact, Crystallize might be turned upon though. Dark Pack keeps him alive a little bit longer. Oh my God, that double raise into the hook shot. Dendi is getting out of control this game.
Okay, that's worth giving up your Slark. Helped in it. Man, this is under a 1K lead now. I think Na'Vi might be doing it here.
It's a little early.
I don't know, but I thought things were starting to get a little out of control
Right.
here while you were still in the can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I missed
so-
quite a bit. But thank you for bringing me back up to speed, my friend.
No
Matumba Man,
problem.
oh, looks like we're going to have the lasso applied to Dendi, but here comes the Chain Frost. It's going to bounce a couple times at the very least, but Matumba Man keeps himself alive. It actually might be worse, but no, Chain Frost is no longer, and there's the Death Requiem for Dendi. They might be able to clean up Miracle as a trade, potentially. Chu, he pops the wand. He's not going to stay alive, though. As Miracle will get the kill. Double kill for him. Huge, huge engagement here for Liquid.
Jeez, that weave just going and going there. General's looking to clean up Matumba Man. Knows he's low on the mana, and knows,
boy.
probably knows he has no grave. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, he jukes for a bit longer. Seneko.
They can't see him. Oh, he just saw him.
That must feel
Is
so
that
good.
what Matumba Man sounded like, I'd say?
That was actually, I was imitating the Doom.
Oh,
So.
that's a satisfying gah.
I guess you can interchange them quite a bit. Blink Dagger now online
Hey,
for Miracle.
GH with the hook on the rune.
Oh, I didn't get to see it. No.
It was pretty nice.
That's such a random mechanic. I still can't believe this is the real world. I feel like I'm in an alternate dimension where you just...
Or Dota 2 is becoming Dota 1.
It's becoming Han. What do you
Well,
mean
yeah, that
Dota
too.
1?
Well, you know, they added all Dota 1 mechanics back. A lot
What,
of
the
those.
hooking up rune? Was that a thing in Dota 1?
No.
Oh.
I just mean all the other ones.
Yeah. There's some nostalgia factor with that too, which is pretty cool for sure. Like the mountain giant picking up trees. Now Tiny
The
can do
sleeping
that.
neutrals.
Yeah, the sleeping. I miss that so much. Actually, I don't know why. I'm happy that they're able to sleep now. Unfortunately, Roshan is forced to be awake through his misery time after
It's
time.
a lot sadder to wake up and be dying than to at least just be like ready for it, don't you think? Like these guys are just chilling, trying to relax.
Yeah, they should
and then
probably
look at
change
this
it a bit.
like apocalyptic night walking in here. Oh, no, just having a snooze.
You'd think that they would use a spell by being awakened like that, but here comes the initiation. The lasso into Dismember, into the stat. Okay, not going to actually keep that on, but Dendy will fall regardless. That is 4 heroes committing for that kill. And Dendy, that's his 4th. I mean, he's gotten quite a bit of kills, but he's died a decent amount as well.
Yeah, you can see the net worth though. Look at this chunk of dire heroes, like Shadow Fiend, Slark, Doom, Clock. They're all relatively farmed. However, Chu, he might live here. He's got the hook shot too, but the wave doesn't spawn for another 3 seconds. He should be okay.
Pounce is so annoying. What level is the Pounce skill now? Level 20, plus 3 seconds Pounce. I can't wait for that.
Oh, Miracle's coming back in. He's looking for Chu. Chu needs to find an angle. Miracle trying to block the
Flame
safety
break.
hook shot.
Yeah, Flame Break might be enough to actually get the kill. It's only level 2 though. As I hear the CKL being used to full effect, and they're just going to destroy the Lich.
Miracle's back in. He's looking for it. He bounces him onto the Firefly that he laid in behind. That was pretty sick.
All right, and it looks like Kuroki got the good RNG, able to get 2 babies of himself. Babies. They're not really babies. They're copies of himself. Imagine CK babies. I'm sure there's some lore there.
Yeah, surely. Just ask Class later.
In fact, Kuroki looks like he's going for a Blink Dagger.
Mind control
I
for
love
the
this
haste
build.
rune in between 2 dire heroes.
Oh, Dandy. And a static link here for Mind Control doing so much as Dandy can only get off a couple raises. And the Requiem, nope. Just the Death One. He didn't even have a full. Okay, Chu misses the hook. Pounce not able to hit, and Mind Control just styling all over these kids. Crystallize, able to get off the Dark Pack, should live for now, along with the ultimate, but General will fall. It's a 2 for nothing. And will the chase continue? Sineko, Chain Frost in 3 seconds. This could be pretty big. But they're spreading out nicely now for Liquid. There's another hook incoming. Sineko, oh! That is a level 4 hook, no Aether Lens. Not able to find the range. Here comes the Chain Frost. It's bouncing left and right between Mind Control and Matuma Man. But alas, they will all get away safely, it seems.
Yeah, just no stuns left there. And they dive again past 2 towers. It's kind of the Liquid special today here in the Grand Finals.
And Shadowblade getting somewhat close for Crystallize, as suddenly this has become a 5k lead for Kuroki and company. He does have the Blink Dagger officially now, by the way.
There is a Radiant Ward here as well, so they spot them. However, this is a Slack, so Crystallize will be able to tell everyone, be like, hey guys, there is a ward in this part of our jungle.
Yeah, quite a useful skill, you'd think.
It's very obnoxious.
Especially when you have like a Zeus on your team. You don't even need to buy sentries.
Instantly de-awarded by Sineko.
Yeah. Oh, but I hear drums being popped. They're coming in. That ward will die. GH looking for a hook. Not able to find the range.
That was blind.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Almost hit that.
Mind Control. Oh,
Crystallize sitting with the Shadow Amulet.
Yes, he
they
is.
aren't going to be aware where he is. They have aim detection. They have a dust. They could YOLO it.
I mean,
They know he's in the area with a Shadow Amulet.
Oh, I hear a scan. That's on the other side of the map, it seems. This is pretty risky for Crystallize.
Radiant
he's
have their
wasting
scan,
a lot
too.
of time here. Chu might be found out. We have the lasso onto Shadowfiend in the bot lane. Dendy able to get off the... Oh, he gets Chaos Bolt at the last second. He's going to fall here.
They've doomed
Big
Mind
kill
Control
for
top.
Liquid. Yeah, Doom applied to Mind Control. Looks like Crystallize is going to finish off that Dazzle.
This is huge. Couldn't even get the Grave off in time.
Doom and other skills used to full effect to find themselves another kill. So Na'Vi, they do lose Dendy though on the bot lane, which is obviously rough, but at this point you're probably
Yep.
happy
Still a
with
good
that
trade
exchange.
when you're down that far. It's about a 700 gold swing for them, in fact. Huge.
Did we have any bounties being tried here?
Negatory.
Oh boy,
I think Dendy didn't... I don't think they nominated the president.
it's too late for that anyway. at this
Maybe they
point.
think they can only do it once. But alas. There was no thanks purge either.
Oh yeah, sad days. But Kuroki working towards his Heart of Tarask, and when he gets that, he will be a force to reckon with, no doubt about it. This hero becomes so disgusting, able to just toggle or use Armlet, not lose any HP. Still needs a few more levels though. Has level 2 ult to speak of right now.
I'd like to
Dendy?
see him pair up with the next lasso. And the two of them just move together with the Blink Dagger and try and get a big kill.
Yeah, I mean that's just like an auto kill on any hero at this stage.
Crystallize, though, the Shadowblade reveal.
Yeah, when he gets the pounce off, here's the hook though, keeping Mind Control alive. Hook
Oh,
shot
the hook
though,
back,
to
though.
counter the hook. Gets Force-Staffed out. He's gonna live though, and Kuroki pops that Phantasm. They're looking for Chu. In fact, Kuroki's looking for more, but they'll have to be happy with the X I assume Han pro player Chew.
Very nice.
And into Roche. Now that illusions work, not too shabby. Question is, who takes this? I don't think you give this to Kuroki. He's way too tanky with his heart coming. Plus, he's kind of a transformation hero.
What's their initiation like? I guess mind control is still fine, but he's also kind of a bad transformation hero.
Yeah,
right? So
I guess that's kind of true. Kuroki does have the blink dagger, so you can use that to full effect.
I like
Here
that.
comes
Oh, hey, a
the
freebie.
lasso into the Phantasm. A stomp, though, from General, creating a lot of space for himself, but you have to think he will die one way or the other, and indeed he does.
Yeah, no hope. And he has himself the blink and the drums, so if they approach an objective, how can Na'Vi fight? They need a Slark initiation on the Dazzle in the back line. Maybe on the Pudge, too, if he can stack up a bunch of damage. While that's happening, they just need, like, delay, though, while Slark actually gets some damage for himself. So I guess hook shots, as well as, like, a Blink Doom. So we probably want to Blink and Doom, I guess, the Razor, right? Because we have an Aegis on our CK.
Yeah.
But he's so hard for them to kill.
I mean, CK's hard for them to kill, too. Can pick up his Reaver anytime he wants. Don't think they're going to wait for any items, though. With that Aegis, another 4 minutes or so online.
Yep, they're not waiting for
His
anything.
tier 2 tower's dead. Na'Vi actually might want to defend this, though.
They can't.
They popped
It's
the
way
fort.
too low.
Tell that to Na'Vi, my friend. They're here.
I mean, the best they can get is a deny, I would think. It
Yeah,
seems a
Dandy
bit
blinks
risky.
in. He's going to go for the BKB, so not really the build that we were expecting. Chew, he gets scouted out, though. Cogs himself in with mind control. Gets the hook shot off, though. So we'll live for now. Dendi gets off his ultimate. Mind control's in a lot of trouble, but there's the grave from Matama Man. And mind control, still better be careful, though. Not a whole lot of space is created here. Is GH able to go after Dismember on General, but it looks like he will fall one way or the other. Gets the hook up at the last second. It's going to be a 2-for-0 in favor of Na'Vi, but here comes Kuroki. He's able to clean up Chew. Looking for more potentially. Matama Man completely surrounded. Gets off another grave.
Crystallize is just slowly regenerating back up, trying to do something with this engagement. But
Yeah,
can't do
Kuroki
anything
just
to
blinks
Kuro.
out. And we didn't really see Miracle here at all for this fight.
Oh, he's coming
Lasso's
with that
still
lasso,
available. And here it comes. 4-second Chaos Bolt onto General. You have to think he will likely die here, but gets the Doom off. Nicely done onto Miracle. Gonna attempt to run away. General, he's barely out of reach for Kuroki. Remember, still has Aegis to work with, but no mana whatsoever. As Dendi looking for a lucky raise here potentially. We'll just finish up Matama Man instead.
And he knows there was no TP on Kuro. Oh!
Oh,
They know, though. They're paying.
That is so
Miracle
filthy.
could cut him a trail out if he wants, but...
They're bringing the courier over.
And Chew's in the back. Look where Chew is. Chew's ready for the hook shot. He's going to get both. Go, Chew. Oh, he didn't even need it.
Okay, well, Dendi pops the BKB. The hook shot actually misses. That is the Aegis. Miracle looks to be dead. And now they're going to try to finish off tanky Kuroki. Still doesn't have that heart, by the way, but could basically build the entirety of it now.
Doesn't get the right one.
Oh, boy. That's a lot of illusions. GH stuck inside the cogs, and this is looking pretty... Okay, Slark drops to the deck, though, as GH is slowly burning away, and Mind Control finishes them off. So it's a 3-for-3 in this mini engagement, and somehow, some way, Kuroki survives.
How? What is going on here? It looked so good. They hit him pincered and everything. They're ready. The hook shot may be missing. Not able to just corral them both. And with the Doom being on CD, obviously you're lacking a lot from that hero at that moment. And now it'll be Seneko next as Kuro's not even going to bother.
All right, Kuroki, where's this heart, buddy? Just buy it. Just go get it.
There it is.
So now, I mean, he was hard enough to kill. That was obviously Aegis, but now with this much HP,
With
4,000.
295.3 HP regen to get back up on top here.
How
Or
much,
engages
what's
someone.
this? 25% status resistance, something we never get to look at. very
Ooh,
often.
that's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
21.2%? I think you were looking at magic resistance, my
Wait,
friend.
what? Oh, he had his armlet on. That's why.
Oh, I see.
With armlet on, 25% status resistance. Piece of garbage.
Great excuse. And 100.9% HP regen.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's okay. Yep.
Oh,
Seems
Kuroki.
okay.
He's found out by Crystallize. Do they have enough? Stomp is going to miss from General, though. And they do have a lot of damage. Here comes the hookshot from Chew. Ult pop from Crystallize. They're completely surrounding him. But Mind Control just finishes off Chew. No problem whatsoever. But they do lose Kuroki. So we're talking about how he's very tanky.
He does so much damage, though. I think he just obliterated Chew, but yeah, still huge. They get the kill.
General has Doom in 10 seconds, so could potentially turn this into something as Dendi has full souls right now. Looking for the butterfly, by the way. That's going to be his choice of item.
It's one solution at least up against the CK. Give yourself some evasion, but it never really feels like you can find the best. No, it's going to be the E-Blade. There we go. Now we're talking.
Oh, Infernal Blade. GH. All right, he's going to walk away, but the Doom applied to Miracle into a couple raises from Dendy. He's still Firefly, though. Very annoying to kill. He ends up getting graved here in all likelihood. He's going to stay alive a little bit longer.
Time this deny here.
I don't think so. That's going to be a very difficult one.
He was mid-whip.
Matama Man looks to be next, and Na'Vi could be turning this around. Mind Control, again, the Infernal Blade. And remember, that is HP percent damage, max HP percent damage, which you can never be too tanky for that.
Na'Vi is back in the game. As
guess
Kuro
so.
comes on over. Crystallize is going to be here, and Kuro's going to see this Curry and go, oh, wait a second.
All right, easy one for him. Will he pay the ultimate price, though? He's going to pop Phantasm, deals so much damage to Dendy, who has to pop BKB and run away. Doesn't look like Kuroki will finish him off himself. And right now, Na'Vi just have to try to kite Kuroki to the best of their ability to lose the Doom. That is a lot of damage.
That's
Kuroki.
worth, though. 100% worth.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Very bold move by Kuro. He had quite a bit of vision in the area, too. I'm pretty sure he knew all those heroes were there, right? He had this Observer Ward pointing down towards that direction.
He's going to use these Phantasm Illusions to farm up the jungle ever so slightly. Try to ruin those camps for Na'Vi.
Perfect. Great strategy.
There we go. There's the
game-winning
hook
stuff.
rune. I love that shit.
Dendy is almost on the E-Blade. 1,000 gold away.
Yeah, so E-Blade. Okay, so
much better.
obviously can save anybody that CK is going on top of him, including himself, potentially.
Yeah, and then have the 10% spell amp plus the 150 Shadow Raise damage.
Yeah. Into Requiem, potentially.
Yep.
I mean, they do have a lot of magic damage.
They really could use that Yules, though. You know, obviously, if you're more farmed on the Shadow Fiend, it's easier to get, and you wouldn't have to worry about the BKB or something.
Right.
But,
GH is dead, by the way.
That kind of setup is so good. Huge. Huge kill. I'm gonna keep saying huge. It's also huge.
Huge. People that don't pronounce H really
I was
grind my
watching
gears.
Cosmos for the first time. I've never actually seen that show because it's on Twitch. They have the marathon going, and he definitely says, Carl Sagan definitely says, huge. And he said humans like 4 times.
Yeah,
it was great.
I don't understand that at all.
Oh, hook shot.
Hook shot. Looks like it's going to be on mind control. BKB is forced. He gets rooted by the creeps. And with that, I think Navi's going to be happy. That was the 10-second charge, by the way. Very valuable. Oh, I hear a Doom. It's going to be applied to Kuroki. Not able to get his ultimate off. See if they can actually do enough damage to take him out. Crystallize. Going to get the pounce off. Dark Pact as well is there. Kuroki still walking away. Very healthy. He's going to regen up pretty quickly with his heart. And damage has been done by mind control. My god, Seneko extremely low. General looks to be next. He's going to pop the Shadow Blade, though. Will stay alive for now. Chain Frost bouncing to the creeps. Onto Miracle. Doesn't look like any kills will result from this, but a 2-for-0 from Liquid.
Enough.
Make it a 3-for-0.
They tank the entire Doom, get him to the Shrine, Miracle back him up, keeping everyone blocked back with the Firefly, just rotating back and forth. They can't find their way to him, and then they just get the Re-Goose run back on top of everyone on the side of Na'Vi.
That's very demoralizing.
Yeah, that's rough.
They used pretty much everything on that on Kuroki's CK, but again, just too tanky. Oh, I missed it. Okay, Kuroki kills Slark in the bot lane. Holy jeez,
Gave him
Dendy.
the old ulti from Fog.
Oh boy, that's extra damage coming out with the Dismember thanks to that Ghost Scepter, and it'll cause him to die. A team wipe in the most unusual way for Team Liquid. And they're going to pound upon this tier 3 mid. Very strange.
It's very slowly. All right, creeps are here.
Yeah, creeps arrived. Backdoor protection was only there for about a second. They have hookshot available, as Chu is faking it out right now.
Throwing that shovel in the air.
Miracle wants him. He wants him.
Right,
He'll
that's a
find
fine
ledge.
grab.
Hookshot. It's going to keep Kuroki in the backline, but I don't think you want to be stuck
Who's
inside
trapped
cogs with
in
that guy.
who? Yeah.
Exactly. Force staff keeping him alive for now. And they do have buyback on Slark, as well as Shadow Fiend, but I
Neighbor's
think
going
they
to try
give up
Chain
Rax
Frost
here.
without dying. Good luck.
Yeah, this is a Rax.
He's
Easy.
trying to make space, but yeah, it's too late. The Rax will 100% go down. It's mostly about the second Rax. They don't have a glyph. There's also a Roshan here for Liquid, so no reason to risk the biscuit if they just want to slow down here.
Risk the biscuit.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, General, there's the dust. They're not going to see him yet. The Plasma Field not quite in range. A lot of damage being done to this tier 3, of course. The Lich armor is applied right now. Crystallize. Shadow Blade up. He knows they can't see him. But without Shadow Fiend, even if Shadow Fiend was there, has half his souls. So not nearly as effective as he'd like to be, especially with that Requiem. Well, looks like Na'Vi actually want to fight. Hookshot is there.
Yook
Miracle
shot.
able to force stuff away. As Crystallize not going to get hooked there, but Mind Control still stealing tons of damage. And Crystallize, he does negative damage at this point. He will heal the enemy.
He's going to go back in. Let me see the spell amp.
All right. The 10% spell amp.
Get him.
Gracious. He should go Kaya. Why not double on that, you know? And this shrine will likely die, although being a little bit passive here are Liquid. Solar Crest now picked up by the Dazzle.
What are you, Yoda?
What did I say? Oh.
Being a little passive now, our Liquid.
What's wrong with Yoda? If we
Nothing,
all
I'm
spoke
just
like
asking.
that, if we changed our entire culture to speak like that, I'd be okay.
Things would be a lot slower, it feels like. It feels like you have to wait for the end of the sentence to get anywhere. You'd never be able to finish someone's sentence.
Disagree, I do with you. See, that's the same. It's the same length, Trent. All right? Don't try to mess with my dreams.
Yeah, okay.
My hopes and dreams. And Crystallize working with the Echo Saber right now. Going for the Doom. Does not want to get linked up or dismembered. It's not often you see a Linkens on Slark, considering the Dark Pact skill.
Yeah, he's got some
Point they're
issues
at.
this game, though. Lots of control elements for him. And another controlling lasso here.
Oh, boy.
Look at that HP bar.
Oh, lordy.
That's a nice attempt at a KS there. Almost got him, GH.
GH with 13% spell lifesteal. Why 13?
Oh, you know, the balance. It's tough.
13. So they
It
had
is
it.
shocking how every single skill in the game is a 0 or a 5, you know?
Yeah.
Almost everything. There's
Yeah.
a couple 2s out there.
251 on techies. That
Of
one makes
course.
more sense. At least it's a troll,
Yeah.
right? But for Pudge, it's like, did you actually try 14% spell lifesteal? And you're like, that's too strong. It needs to be 13.
All right, Crystallize in the back.
All right, here
The
we go.
last-ditch attempt.
Phantasm, he gets lucky again. 4 illusions to work with as these towers are taking tons of damage. Dandy has to pop the BKB, but there's the reality. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Dandy just blows up. No buyback. Doom looks to be next. Crystallize trying to do as much damage while invisible as he can, but it's not going to be nearly enough as a triple kill for Kuro. And Chu buys back into the game. Looks like he will die as GG's come out. Your champion of Midas Mode EU goes to Team Liquid as Kuro. He's taunting the enemy in the fountain right now.
Oh, it's certainly well deserved. They did so many bounties throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
They, I think like one day they did 9 or something in their first 2 games.
9 of the 10, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. They just made so many moonbucks, and then coming into this series, they continue to do bounties so they could keep getting good drafts off. Didn't have to go for any crazy randoms. They just picked some heroes they were comfortable on. Had some role switches that maybe delayed the series a bit, one might say. But overall, I thought Na'Vi played better than I expected. I thought it was going to be way more one-sided in this series, but Na'Vi definitely showed up.
Yeah, Na'Vi played quite well. Of course, they did have a stand-in, but you're talking about the role reversals in Game 1. There's some role reversals this game as well. Matama playing Dazzle.
Yep.
You don't get to see that very often. So overall, very happy with the way this tournament has gone. You guys got to see some really unique stuff that typically don't get to see in competitive gameplay.
That is true.
A lot of new heroes as well.
It was
Techies,
quite good.
Dark Willow, Pangolier.
I think we've had enough techies for a couple tournaments, I would say.
I'm happy with having a bounty to not include techies at all. Maybe in the next
That
time.
sounds good. Yeah, I can go with that.
Yeah.
I really liked Pangolier and Dark Willow. I think it's exciting to get to
Yes.
see the pros really put them to the ultimate test.
Yeah,
so.
and we didn't just see them dominate either. They
No.
seem relatively balanced. I mean, there's
Yeah.
some tweaks that can be made, but overall, very happy. Thank you guys for joining us. Trent Pax and Suns fan going to be signing out and going straight to the panel here.